Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. We are going to do a run against Glykhan boss with a Storm Pyramid X, which in my opinion is one of the best options against him. The reason she works great is not only you get prowesses from Glykhan, but you also have personal prowesses built up every time you or Glykhan will gain a bar of power. And all of that together with huge specials make her a great option against Glykhan. Now phase 1 is started and you've noticed that we have 6 of those punishments already applied. 3 of them are banality, hitting in the block, 2 of them with stuns, mostly parry, and 1 of them is with a striker. He throws an SP1, gives me an opening after a perfect block, relinquishes one of the punishments, and I go back in, pushing him to an SP1 again. So that is the cycle you keep following and you keep building your prowesses. I'm gonna wait out together with another SP1, go back in, use a striker here, extending the combo. I'm gonna get to an SP2 and I'm going to throw that out with some good damage. And he's down to 54%. There we go, again perfect evade. So for phase 1 I would suggest you to always keep Glykhan to SP1 only because it's much easier to evade. The first projectile when he throws at you, you evade, then second time when he's about to drop from the sky, and the third time he's about to kick you in the face. These 3 evades will help you evade it perfectly. If you haven't checked out my detailed video on how to defeat Glykhan, I would highly suggest you to go check it out. I explain everything in detail, all the mechanics and how to defeat. This is much more of a just showcase of how you can use Storm Pyramid X. So just now you will notice I have all of those punishments at 3. So at 12 punishments I got a reset, so I have 16 prowess and I again have an empty slate where I can apply more punishments, then I can stack more of those prowesses. So right now there are 18 prowesses. Again I'm building the punishment of banality and stupor. I have 2 each. I'm gonna hit in the block with 1 light attack. That's 3 on banality, so I need to stop on that. The 3 on stupor. Then I'm gonna wait for him to throw an SP1 out here, so I get an opening. So Dex, Dex, Dex. Then there we go. We start a damaging combo. I'm just doing a simple intercept so I can push him to above 1 bar of power, so then he can throw a special attack again and I can get the opening again, because there is a lot of block damage if I allow him to hit him in the block. There we go, another SP2 down to 1%, and that's the end of phase number 1. He's going to shed his armor and he's going to be ready with full health for phase number 2. Now phase number 2 is pretty much the same as phase number 1 with just a few changes. We will apply the punishments in the same way, but here Glykhan will hold his specials until he gets to 2 bars of power. So like now you notice that 1 bar of power is grayed out, he cannot use those ones. So you have to wait it out whilst I build up the punishments. I have 4 of those prowesses good to go. And now I'm going to go back in after heavy attack punish and push him to an SP2. Once he's at SP2, he will decide at random if he's going to do an SP2 out or an SP1 out. Let's wait it out. I'm trying to bait it. Now, if you see an unblockable buff, that means that it's going to be an SP2. Now SP2 is easy to evade. All you need to do is to do some fast dexes and wait for the last projectile to dex and you can go back in. Now because on this phase he will gain a lot of power very quick as soon as he throws the SP2. Look at the power bar is again up to SP2. So it will be easy for you to keep pushing him to specials. Only thing, if it's unstoppable like this, is going to be SP1. If it's unblockable, is going to be SP2. If you are able to keep an eye on that, this phase is also a breeze. Remember, if you're not able to evade, those unstoppable and unblockable will linger. Initially they are for 16 seconds each, but every single hit you evade, the duration of those buffs is reduced by 4 seconds. So there are 4 hits on this SP2. If you're going to evade all of them, then and the unblockable will be removed within half a second, just like this. But if you get clipped, then that lingers around for 4 seconds of every missed evade. So I hope that helps, and we drop in our SP2 and we are almost down with phase number 2. The Storm Pyramid X is one of the amazing options against Glykhan. If you have her at rank 2 or rank 1 even, she is amazing. And there we go, we are down at phase 3. Sheds his armor for the last time and we started phase 3. Now here, all the punishments already applied, we need to reduce them. So the ideal order is you go with specials and then you go with intercepts with punishment of frustration, because if you try to stun, you will not be able to stun, because when the punishment of frustration is applied, for every charge the duration of the stun is reduced by 30%. So 3 of them reduce it by 90%, so you won't be able to parry the opponent. So you have to go for the other punishments first. So for this, I like to go first with intercepts, then I go for hitting in the block with banality, and then with the striker with TDM, and then in the last I will go for the parries. One thing to note, it becomes complex because you're going to be rooted in your play, so you really need to know how to dex your specials. Very importantly, I would say just only keep him to an SP1 is much easier to evade, and also with never back down root, you need to delay your dex on heavy attack by half a second. Otherwise, you will always get clipped. It took me quite a while to get that timing down. So here we are. I just threw an SP2 without the damaging combo, so that was bad play. But if you notice right now, 2 of the punishments are already reduced to 0. So if I apply them again, I will not get an evade charge, so that's okay. No worries about the counter. No worries about the counter evade charge. Here we go again. Trying to push him to an SP1 so I can get that opening. Here we go. We got another punishment down. Now there are only 2 of them. Now once they get another striker punishment removed and the special attack removed, this is going to reset on my next damaging combo. So let me show it very quickly. Here we go, SP1. We have 14 prowesses, which is amazing. Another thing about the spirit gain, have you noticed that in this fight my spirit meter is not filling up that quick? It depends on how many punishments you have active and what is the rarity of the relic. Now all 12 were active. You notice that my spirit gain meter was very quick, and here the stun did not stick because all the punishment of frustration are active. So these are the things you need to be careful about phase 3. So let's discuss them again. You cannot parry unless you remove the twice in a row punishment of frustration 3 times. Only then, otherwise the stun ability accuracy is reduced. Secondly, you're going to be rooted on every special and heavy attack, so you need to learn how to perfectly dex, or you need to learn how to evade like half a second later on heavy attack. And finally, when he's going to root you, you have to delay your dex by half a second so you don't get caught. And rest is the same. You build up your punishments, you build up your prowess, get to an SP1 or SP2, and you can take him out. Once he is down to 1%, an indestructible will start and he will endure it. 99.96% chance for 16 seconds. You have to just walk around and let it run out, and you get able to hit him after with only a damaging combo. If you get hit, that's lethal and you will die. Thanks for checking it out, guys. I'll be back with another takedown with Storm or Jubilee. Bye.